I'm Stephanie Klaus with the Special Education Department in LCISD. Today, we're going to be looking at using deep practice with dual-coded questions. So what is it? Deep practice is short, intense practice on 1 to 5 questions. These questions are rigorous, and they always include deconstruction, which we will talk about later. And they occur on a daily basis and starts at the beginning of the school year. So why do we need to practice deep practice with dual-coded questions? Well, test scores show our students perform poorly on dual-coded questions. These questions require more than one cognitive process. Students score 20 to 45% lower on dual-coded questions, and they make up 40 to 90% of all test questions. So we need deep practice on dual-coded questions to get good at them. Let's look at a non-example. Which of these is the best conductor of electricity? Glass rod, cotton string, plastic tubing, copper penny. This is not a dual-coded question because the student only has to use one cognitive process. So now let's take a look at a dual-coded question. Why would the student shake the salad dressing well before using it? So what makes this a dual-coded question? Well, the student must analyze and interpret information to construct reasonable explanations from direct and indirect evidence. So what are the components of dual-coded questions? A dual-coded question uses a process skill as well as a readiness or supporting skill from the content area TEKS. So let's practice. Is this a dual-coded question? Which of the following does not produce electricity? Fossil fuels, solar energy, geothermal energy, carbon dioxide energy? No, this is not a dual-coded question because it only uses one cognitive process, recall of information. So what is wrong with that? Well, it is not real world. Solving problems in the real world requires several cognitive steps. Basic recall does not prepare our students for the real world. So deep practice is simply giving students at least one dual-coded question every day at the beginning of class. It should be on current or spiraling content. It should stretch their thinking. It should not be easy. So now let's take a look at deconstruction. After a student answers the question, they need to go through and they need to analyze why that answer was correct and why the other answers were wrong. This is deconstruction. So asking the students to think through how they got the answer and to discuss it out loud. The rules are simple. Everyone needs to participate, everyone respects the speaker, and it can be large group, small group, or even in pairs. So deconstructing the question helps to reinforce mental steps in solving difficult problems. It's a model for students having difficulty, and it improves everyone's ability to get dual-coded questions correct. Don't be scared. Dive into deep practice.